Hey everybody, it's Josh from Valken Sports. You also know me as the most interesting man in airsoft. And today, we're going to install the V12 Grip Connect. So this is for your V12 engine, also several other HPA systems on the market, where you have your macro line just hanging out of the bottom of your grip. So we kind of went over in a product introduction video about how this can sometimes, when you play, can kink and twist and kind of just gnarl up this macro line fitting here. So what the Grip Connect will do is essentially make a hard connection in the bottom of your grip, and it's a bulkhead connection, so it doesn't use like the macro line teeth that cause this kind of, as you can see, where it's kind of getting worn and kind of chewed up around the base there. So we're gonna eliminate that. So we'll go over some of the tools you'll need. My trusty Dremel. So hopefully your Dremel fluid is strong. You can also use files as well as, knives, sharp sticks. A vise. So this is very handy. Your extra pair of helping hands, flathead screwdrivers, some crescent wrenches, and drills. They help a lot. This is not a DeWalt product placement video, I promise you. Something that I've found when drilling through the base plate of your AEG is it's kind of like a deburring or reaming tool. And a lot of guys would use like a drill. Sometimes you might have to if you have a metal base plate like this here, your motor grip plate. I like to use this because this takes a little bit of material out as it goes. So it won't, what you'll have happen with the drill bit is it'll catch, and sometimes it'll crack your plate or, kind of go offside, and you can end up, causing an oval hole instead of a circular hole. So I like to use this just because it takes a little bit of time, but takes a little bit of material at a time, and it makes a cleaner cut. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove our motor adjustment screw. And we can just ditch that. And this is where the vise will come in handy. Now I kind of came to this technique after breaking a lot of base plates, including PTS base plates, and we all know those are like made of unobtainium now. So don't repeat my mistakes. Clamp everything down and go slowly. All right. As you can see with plastic base plates, it'll kind of melt the plastic and push that kind of press nut out of there. Now you have a hole, half-inch hole for your Grip Connect. All right, step 2. We'll put it in the vise the other direction so that we can, sometimes motor plates will have this material built up around here, and it's for routing wires and also to keep the motor from twisting. Kind of just centers it in the motor grip, and we'll need to flatten that off so that the Grip Connect and the nut will have something that it can bolt onto and not twist. Be sure to always wear eye pro, especially when using a Dremel, but it's always a good idea when you're working on your tech bench. Square it up with the file. Now, when you drill out this hole, whether you use the deburring tool or a drill, it'll be a 1/2 inch bit. So this is like 0.499, so you know, 1/2 inch. And you want to make sure you keep it clean, free of debris. You don't want any plastic dust or metal shavings to get down inside the connect. And you attach your nut. Tap it down. This is where our crescent wrench comes in handy. You don't want to over tighten it, just enough to keep it from twisting and sandwich the motor base plate. All right, now we've successfully installed it on our motor grip plate. Now we can go ahead and get ready to put it on our lower with our engine. Like this. Okay, now the trick. I used to press this on, and since there's an O-ring in there, there'll be a little bit of resistance. So you gotta push past the O-ring, and then that lets you know that you've got it all the way seated. I used to measure the distance between the bottom of the grip to the top of the plate and then subtract that from the macro line. But in installing so many of these, I figured out a quick little trick. Ready for this? When it's pinched up against there, it's pretty much squared off. You might have to clean up the, and be careful. Make sure your parents will let you play with knives. But you want to square up the connection. You don't want it to be kind of cut at an angle. You want to dress it up a little bit. And I'll also take whatever marker grease or lubricant that you'll use in your V12. You can put that on the macaron fitting, and that, you know, helps lubricate the O-ring that's inside the bulkhead, and also really helps with getting it to slide on, because when it's dry it can be pretty tricky. And you'll just press it in. I push past the O-ring. It's got a nice good connection. And now you can go ahead and install your motor grip screws like you would as normal. Just gonna have to over tighten them. And there you go. V12 Grip Connect successfully installed. All right, thanks for watching.